General disclaimer. Welcome to this official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 3.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis and are active participants in all products they are presenting. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences.
Good evening. And for some of you, maybe good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to Friday Education Day of 3FO. My name is Chantal. I am one of the rank leaders of this platform, and I have the absolute privilege of hosting today this beautiful evening where no doubt you will hear a lot of new things. So please make sure that you have your pen and paper with you, because none other than one of our very best leaders, one of the people who every Friday keeps us informed, teaches us everything he knows, the best strategies he has, and just an amazing a leader and guide for everybody in the team is Trashid. Trashid, I'm so grateful that I have the honor of being your host tonight, and I look forward to everything that you're going to teach us tonight.
Thank you, Chantal. And yes, rightly said, these trainings are very carefully curated so that you can make the most of this amazing business opportunity that has been done and delivered by Chavez. Friday, what we call them as FED, Friday Education Day. These are sort of master trainings on which on these days we impart some minute details, some expert advices, as well as the best strategies to help you rank up, to help you make the most, to help you earn all kinds of benefits that that system is offering. So this is the best day to excel in this opportunity. And it is therefore very important for everybody to invite your maximum teams so that you don't have to do the hard work. This is a simple plug and play system. Presentations are done by rank leaders. Trainings are done by rank leaders. All you have to do is be a part of it and bring your team to be a part of it. So very simple, plain and easy, right? Simple plug and play system that is just to facilitate you all, in fact. So make sure you keep inviting your teams, your members, and they take this first-hand knowledge that has been carefully curated for this entire community. I'm Prashad. Yes, I'm one of the rank leader and one of the key trainer, and we have other amazing leadership who are all excellent in their own ways. Especially on Friday calls, I conduct this master training, and this are the calls where I personally make sure that things are very simple to you all. Tonight's training, it's all about gonna be the loan system that we have in 3FO. Of course, it's gonna be technical, so please make sure that you have your pen and paper ready, because this insight which we are going to share with you. You will love it, you will implement it, and you will make the most of it. All right. So let us begin this training. Once again, welcome everybody. I'll use my iPad for the training. Just give me a few seconds.
No problem. So yes, whilst Rashid is getting this, please all call your people and join.
All right, everybody. So here we are, like 3FO. It's one of the finest opportunity where everybody gets to enter with Ethereum and get back in Ethereum. All the rewards, all the weekly yields, everything. And everybody starts with this $500 ignition bank, right? This $500 is in Ethereum, right? You get 3 products absolutely free, and then you get a weekly yield that is 1% every week. And you claim this weekly yield until you make 2x of the subscription. That is, against $500, you make $1,000. This in Ethereum and this in Ethereum, right? And just remember this Ethereum is not ERC20, it's on base network. I hope you all are making notes, because these are minute details which sometimes you know that, but you sometimes just ignore, or maybe by mistake you lose your assets. So everybody starts with $500, but then everybody have an option to upgrade to sub panels. Now, this sub panels must be subscribed in a sequential manner. That means you cannot jump to any higher sub panel without subscribing the previous one. So from 500 to sub panel 3, that is $1,500 worth, then to sub panel 9, $4,500 worth, then to sub panel sub 27, $13,500 worth, $40,500 worth, and then the highest one, $121,500. Now, what is the advantage of subscribing to higher sub panels? Likewise, all the sub panels by default through the systems, without any affiliate or without any extra leverage, they give you 1% per week and up to 2x claims. So practically, if you want higher yields, I mean, not higher yields, but you want more Ethereum every week, so you can jump to sub panels. And then once you have subscribed to sub panels, you can explore additional advantages that these sub panels give you. By default, you are gonna get 1% every week from any panel or sub panels subscribed. All right. So this is pretty easy to understand, right? So likewise, if you speak of $500 subscription, that's almost $5 per week. For $1,500, it's almost $15 per week, right? For 4,500, it's 45 per week. Then 13,500, it's 135. It's 405, and it's $1,205 per week. And you are gonna claim 2x of each by default. So what is the advantage here? Now, this sub-panels purchases, they work best if you stake BTCC. BTCC, of course, most of you would be knowing about BTCC, either from the mining segment, either from the nodes or validators subscription, or maybe from the refunds that we have provided on our previous products. Everybody knows BTCC, right? If not, then you can ask few of your mentors, your line of sponsorships, or maybe rank leader, they will explain more in detail. So BTCC is the native coin of our own blockchain, BTC20 Smart Chain, and it's an integral part of our ecosystem, right? Now, This BTCC right now is not available on any exchanges, although it is packed with a on-chain liquidity, and it's almost having a value of $116. But this is in the system. BTCC right now cannot be taken out of the system. It cannot be swapped on different networks on open exchanges. So although there are limitations on BTCC as of now, but Chavez has made sure that you can still leverage BTCC. And in fact, this time he has done a master stroke, because now against BTCC staking, you are getting Ethereum. For the first time ever, a coin which is not yet on open exchanges, but still it facilitates you, it helps you leverage and make Ethereum for you. So this is a great opportunity for every BTCC holder, miner, node subscriber to make the most of BTCC now. And along with sub panels, this BTCC staking will give you added advantage. So like we know, for $500 or maybe for any sub panels, we get 1% per week by default, by systems, right? So if you don't stake BTCC, you claim 1% weekly. But if you stake BTCC, 1:1. What does this 1:1 means? Let's say we are subscribing to $4,500 panel. And if we have to stake BTCC 1:1, that means 4,500 in Ethereum plus 4,500 in BTCC. And let's say the value of BTCC right now, it's 116. So you will require almost 38 BTCCs. Okay. So the staking of BTCC is in pure BTCC. It's not in USDT BTC20. Remember this. All right. So if you stake 1:1 for any panel or any sub panel, 1:1, the value of that panel or subscription, right? You can claim, instead of 1% per week, you can claim from 1.25% to 2.5% every week. So sub panels subscription give you boosted yield and even higher claims. Do you remember, with no BTCC staking, your claims were just 2x of any value of subscription or sub panels, right? But with BTCC 1:1 ratio staking, now this was 2x, you claim 3x here. And if you stake even more BTCC, 1:2, same thing. Like here, you staked $4,500 worth BTCC, but now if you stake $9,000 worth BTCC, 1:2, then you claim now for X, and your weekly yield also is boosted. Now you claim from 1.2% to 3.0%. Imagine 3.0%. It's almost 12% a month, right? So this is BTCC staking, but it works best when you stake BTCC with higher sub panels. All right. So stake BTCC tokens 1:1, 1:2, along with your Ethereum package, and unlock boosted APY. Staking act as a yield multiplier. The more you stake, the better yield. BTCC staking is non-lockup. What does this mean? That means anytime if you want to unstake BTCC, although that option is not available right now on dashboard, it will be soon available. You can unlock it. I mean, you can unstake it, and you control you retain full control of the system. All right. So I hope this makes sense to you all. no BTCC 2x claim, 1:1 BTCC 3x claim, and 1:2 BTCC 4x claims. Be it any panel or sub panel, it doesn't matter. Without BTCC, you claim 1%. With BTCC 1:1, you claim from 1.25 to up to 2.5%, depending on which panels you have subscribed. And this is from 1.5% to 3% with 1:2 BTCCs. All right. I hope this is pretty simple to understand. If not, you can refer to this tabular chart, which clearly explains no BTCC, 1% on each panel, 1:1 BTCC, 1.25 to 2.5%, 1:2 BTCC, 1.5% to 3%, and the claims 2x, 3x, and 4x. All right. So with maximum panel subscribed, the total of all the panels is 182,000. The total 500 plus 1500 plus 4500 plus 13,500 plus 40,500 plus 121,500. The total is $182,000 in Ethereum. And if you stake 1:2 BTCC, so the value is almost gonna be double. That is 364,000 worth BTCC. Considering the rate as $116, you will require something around 3,000, more than 3,000 BTCCs. Hope this is simple. How the sub panels can be bought, can be purchased. All right. And what advantage they give you along with BTCC staking. So this is a unique system where Ethereum gets in, Ethereum gets out, and you can also leverage BTCC. For those who are new to BTCC, you would like to reach out to community members who are already mining or already have BTCC. Right. Now, let's get on to sub-panel loans. Now, Chavez very carefully has designed a system which can help you achieve higher sub-panel subscription, that too by leveraging the system. So everybody starts with $500. And depending on BTCC staking, they claim 1.5%, sorry, 1.5% every week, 1:2 BTCC staking, right? That's almost $7.5 every week. All right. Now, if you have this active subscription, right? And if not, you have staked BTCC, you are gonna claim 2x to 3x or 4x value in total. This is your max claim, right? And if you have 50% of your active panels subscription, that is $250, 50% of the panel subscription available in your claim, then you can avail this as a loan to subscribe to higher panel. Which is the higher panel? This is ignition pack, and this is SP3, right? Which is $1,500 worth. Now, if you have minimum 50% of your active subscription available in your max claim, you can use it to avail next higher subscription. So your 250 is available to you as credit, and you subscribe this panel SP3 with just $1,250. Now you have in fact taken this $250 as a credit, right? So you need to pay it back. How will you do that? Now the system helps you to pay it back from your weekly yield. So you were already claiming $7.5 per week, depending on your BTCC, or maybe without BTCC also, you were at least claiming $5 per week. No BTCC, right? So whatever your weekly personal claims were, your weekly yield was, from that weekly yield, the credit which you have taken to subscribe to higher panel, it will be paid back. So no hardship on you. There is no what do you call it, liability on you. The system will pay for your next higher subscription. And what is the advantage here? With SP3, you now get, let's say, BDCC at 1:1, right? So with SP3, you get now 1.5% of $1,500. That is almost 22.50. So automatically your loan is being paid from the system, and you from 500, you have now jumped to higher yield. That's $22.50. And once you have paid this loan, you automatically resume your weekly yield from the first subscription or the previous subscription, right? And one more thing, this can be paid by not just your weekly yield. If you are earning affiliate rewards, and if you have sufficient rewards, at least $250, then you can pay it once from your rewards as well. So for leaders, this is a great opportunity because they already are claiming affiliate rewards. For builders, right? So this loan which you avail to jump to higher yield, you can pay it back from your weekly yield or your affiliate rewards. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now your weekly yields are 22.5 with 1:2 BTCC staking. Sorry, 1:1 BTCC staking, right? So with this, now you can avail 50% of your last sub panel subscribed, that is $750, to jump to next SP9 $4,500 worth, right? So now $750 less, you can subscribe to SP9 with just 3,750. So now your loan 250 is being paid from your panel's subscription, and your loan of 750 will be paid from this, your active subscription on SP3. This will pay your, again, there is no liability on you. The system will pay your loan automatically, right? And now you are on SP9, right? You are on SP9, and let's say you have staked 1:2 BTCC on SP9. So with that, you are claiming 2% per week, and your weekly yield would be $90 per week. So this $7.5, this went towards payment of this loan. This went towards payment of this loan, And now this is your current weekly yield. Okay. You see how smoothly the system has been designed for us all to jump or subscribe to bigger panels. And each bigger panel with BTCC staking, they give you more yield, right? Similar manner, now let's jump on to SP27. So this SP27, it is of how much value? SP27? SP27 is of $13,500. Now again, which is your active subscription? Your active subscription is from SP9. So you can avail 50% of SP9's subscription value. That is 2250. And you can use this credit to jump to next higher sub panel. So now with $13,500, you are getting a discount of $2,250, right? And this you purchase with just $11,250. All right. And your weekly yield was $90 per week now, right? And you will pay this loan of $2,250 from the $90 per week. And now with SP27, let's say you stake 1:1 BTCC, right? And you are claiming 2% of 13,500, and that's almost $270 per week. So now this current yield which you are having, it will go towards payment of your credit or loan you have purchased. And right now, this becomes your current yield. This goes towards yield. Okay. So this is how now you are at bigger yields, right? 270 per week in Ethereum. And same thing will go for SP81, that is of $40,500 value. And you will get 50% of this amount as loan, that is 6,750. So you can purchase this with just 33,750. All right. And this will go towards the payment of this. And right now with maybe 1:2 SP81 staking, you would be at almost 2.5% daily or weekly. And that is something $1012 per week. And then there is the last one, SP243. And that is of 121,500. 50% of this amount is 20,250. So you can avail this at 101,250. And same thing has been explained here. So any active subscription you have, maybe you start with this. So you can jump to this. You can avail $250 in loan. You can just pay 1,250. And then you can move to this. So the active yield on this will pay this. 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 And you can avail this discount here. avail this discount here, avail this discount here. So with the highest sub panel, if you keep on jumping from one subscription to the higher subscription, your active weekly yield would come from 243, and with 1:1 staking, this is something $3037, and with 1:2 staking, this is something $3645 per week. So can you see this? How easily and conveniently you jumped from one panel to, you subscribe from one panel to higher panels, and easily the system is paying off all your loans. And once you finish with your loans, you are gonna get yield from this, from this, from this, from this, from this, from this, all the sub panels and panel. And depending on your BTCC staking, you might claim 2x, 3x, or 4x from all these panels and sub panels. Okay, this is amazing. And let me show you. So as you can see here, these are all the calculations. You may ask for this Excel sheet from your rank leader, they will provide. We have already designed this. And in total, if you see here, with the credit, 50% credit, the total credit you are subscribing is $30,250. The total value of all the panels and sub panels is $182,000. So this 30,250 you don't have to pay today. System is automatically paying your 30,000 dues. But you are still gonna claim, depending on your BTCC, 2x, 3x, or 4x in value. And eventually, if you see this with the highest panel subscribed, one after the other, and with 1:2 BTCC staking, you are claiming almost 5,085 per week. And 1:2 staking gives you 4x claims. So that is $728,000 of 182,000. All right. I hope this makes sense to you all. Okay. So everybody understood now sub-panel loans. Remember this, the sub-panel loans can only be availed on a personal account. And this can be availed only once in any account. But with 3FO, now you go to subscription. You can see if you have panel or activate or ignition pack available, you can see this sub panel 3 $1,500 worth is eligible. And you will always be given a choice if you want to either borrow or activate, or if you want to activate without borrowing. So if you borrow and activate, as you can see, this is loan eligibility of $250. That means you pay $250 less and you activate it with just $1,250. And of course, you can pay it either by your income wallet, your Ethereum holding wallet, and you also have an option to stake BTCC right away at the activation of the panel with 3x capping, 4x capping, whatever you want to choose, and whatsoever you have deposited in your Ethereum wallet or BTCC wallet, right? And once you would have subscribed to SP9, then right now SP3, then SP9 would be available. It is logged right now, as you can see, right? But it will be soon available. So maximum APY, as you can see, this is 1.75 year, this is 2 year, and with the last, this is 3% per week. Okay. And as you can see, the only option of repurchase is available on panel and ignition or the ignition pack, $500. All the sub panel 3, 9, 27, 81, and 243 can only be subscribed once on a single account. You cannot resubscribe sub panels. All right. And as you can see here, there is always an option to pay and settle. So you can settle these loans from your active rewards as well, affiliate rewards. All right. And whatever your lien amount would be, it will reflect here. And as you would claim your weekly yield, this will be paid back. And you can track your loan settlement on this dashboard here. It's easy, right? All right. So this is about 3FO. This is about sub-panel loans. And this is how your loans benefit you. And higher the sub-panel you subscribe, more weekly yield you claim, and more BTCC you stake, highest claim for X you get. So choose your yield level, scale when ready, and upgrade with confidence. All right. So now we get on to the next part, the next loan segment that we have. And this comes from the panel subscription only, or what we call it as the ignition pack. As you can see, only ignition pack can be resubscribed. No other sub panel can be resubscribed. This can be resubscribed as many times as you want. And the same condition, if you have like $250 available in your maximum claim, you can get it as transferable panel loan. You can avail this. And in fact, you can use this, you can transfer this to 2 of your downlines. You cannot use the entire amount for a single member. You need to diversify it to 2 different members in your downline, in your network, in your structure. It doesn't matter at which level. Even if it's at the 100th level, you will still be able to transfer this $250. So $250, if they are available in your claim, okay, you can transfer it to your downlines, 125 each. So your downline, whom you have transferred 125, they will add their respective $375 and they will subscribe to their $500 package, both separately. Now, what arrangement you have with this guys, it is completely personal. You are giving it as a credit, you are giving it as a loan. So you will have to pay it from your 3FO panel subscription. You are gonna be liable for this loan which you have transferred to your downlines. So make sure you use this well, where you in fact use it to generate a value for yourself and your downline. Don't just give away randomly to people whom you don't know or who are not gonna help you create a value for it. So as you tap on this option, The first transfer you can do is of $125. You can enter the username of your downline and then transaction password, and this $125 will be sent to the wallet address of this downline members, and they can add their additional funds and they can subscribe to $500. Okay, so this transferable panel loan is available only for the first package, that is Ignition Pack. And Ignition Pack, in fact, you can resubscribe as many times as possible. And depending on your BTCC staking, let's say you stake 1:2. So 1:2 will give you $2,000 worth. And for $2,000 worth, every time you pay your loan back, you again have $250 available. So for leaders, for community builders, this is a great advantage. Just imagine how many people they can bring in the system with this. All right. So this is transferable loan. This is sub-panel loans. And these are sub-panels, the yield multipliers, how they benefit you with BTCC staking. And this is the Excel sheet. I believe everything has been made pretty simple here. Okay. Now let's get on to strategies. These are equally important, right? All right. So as per our suggestion, who should subscribe to these loans? First of all, see if funds are available for you. I mean, if you have sufficient funds to cover your loans and everything. It is very important because this is a financial decision and we are not here to give you any financial advice, but this is just a suggestion. So whatever amount, whatever funding you are comfortable with, start with that and then subscribe to higher panels. Because with each sub panel, you are gonna get Ethereum. And do we need to explain Ethereum's proposition in next 4 to 5 years? No, Ethereum is already gonna appreciate maybe 2x to 3x to 4x or maybe 10x. We don't know that. But yes, by 2030, 2028, Ethereum token is gonna be exponential. So it is very important for you to have Ethereum portfolio today. So we believe this higher sub panels are one of the easiest and the best and convenient way to create that Ethereum. And whatever Ethereum you have, you will leverage that. And once the value appreciates, you are going to be at an advantage. All right. So first suggestion would be to subscribe to higher panels if you have funds. The second suggestion would be not to avail loan. If you can afford, go for the total value. Although the loans are interest free and the system will pay from your active previous subscription. But if you can pay in full, of course, it's in banking systems as well, right? So if you can pay this in full, then pay it because you want Ethereum today, not tomorrow. And as you can see, if you are subscribing, let's say to sub panel 3 using credit from the panel subscription, this 250 will be covered by your weekly yield. That means you are not gonna get weekly yield on sub panel 3. You will now get weekly yield for sub panel. Sorry, you will not get weekly yield on panel. You will get your weekly yield will jump to sub panel 3. In a similar manner, if you have subscribed to sub panel 3 and you have availed 750 in loan, right? So this 750 will be paid from the weekly subscription of sub-panel 3. So your weekly subscription, your weekly yield will go towards payment of 750, and you will now receive weekly yield from sub-panel 9. And that way, if you keep having this credit, then the only panel or the sub panel that's going to give you weekly yield is sub panel 243, because rest all the panels weekly yield will go towards the fulfillment of this, and this, and this, right? So that is still a good amount. As you can see, $3,037, right? But then you are missing out, sorry, yeah, $3,645 with 1:2 BTCC staking. But you are missing then 1,012, 303, 90s, 26.25, 7.5, because this all will go towards your loan fulfillment. So the second advice to you all would be, if you can avail loan with the full amount, do that. Because you want to claim Ethereum today, not tomorrow, not maybe after 8 months, right? And if at all you want to jump to higher subpanels, then you can, of course, leverage these loans. But then our suggestion would be affiliate. Invite people so that you claim affiliate rewards. And with this affiliate rewards, you can pay back your loans faster. And if the fourth advice, if you are already a affiliate leader, you have community, then our suggestion to you would be subscribe to loans, jump to higher panels as fast as possible. Again, the intent is to claim Ethereum today, not tomorrow. Grab as much Ethereum as possible from the system. Whatever you accumulate within this 3 to 4 years, it's gonna again multiply in value 3 to 4 times. So it is very important for you and us all, in fact, to have claimed Ethereum today, not tomorrow. Okay, so these are pretty simple advices to you all. Okay, now sub-panel loans you have, I believe, understood. Now let's get on to transferable loan and how you can leverage it. I would like to recall that transferable loans are available only from panel subscription. Okay, and they can be transferred to 2 members at least, 125 each. Now there can be two strategies with this. Okay, the first one requires, in fact, everything requires direct partners. Are you aware of the level income, right? So let's say we suggest to have at least 6 levels qualified with 7 direct partners to make the most of the system. Okay, so the first case, this is you. Okay, and we believe $250 is available in your claim. Okay, now you can transfer this to 2 of your downlines, A and B. They receive 125, 125. Okay, now if you do this on the same day, we suggest you to do it on the same day. 2 members subscribed on the same day, so that you can claim 50 from each. If you do this on different days, then the first one goes, first one is not paid back in commissions. You don't get 10% for a single. You get level commissions only when you have qualified the first level. So if you qualify the first level on the same day, then you get $50 from this, 10%, and $50 from this. Okay. So make sure you do this on the very same day. You invite two people and activate their accounts on the very first day, and you have transferred $125 to them, and they add their $375, $375, and this is $500. This is $500. Now, instantly, when they activate their accounts, they are eligible for by default 2x claim, and that is 1% every week. That is $5 every week, right? So they have $1,000 claim and $50 every week the moment they activate their account, right? That means even these people, A and B, are instantly available to provide loans to their respective two members. So this is A1, this is A2, this is B1, this is B2. Now remember this is your first level for which you get 10% direct commission, the level income. This is your second level. This requires 2 directs, and this requires 3 directs. So make sure you have third direct here as well in order to benefit from this. Now, as A and B introduce A1, A2, B1, B2, they can jump in with 375, their respective, and $500 a year, $500 a year, $500 a year, and $500 a year. Okay. So from A and B, now you have lended how much? You have lended $250. So from A and B, you are getting 50 each. That is $100. And from A1, A2, B1, B2, if you have 3 direct partners, you are gonna claim 25 from each. That is again $100. Right? So from $250, you have already recovered in a way $100, depending on how your partners whom you have facilitated with loan amount, they benefit you, right? And in fact, for this also, you will receive $50. So in a way, you have covered like third direct partner gives you $50. So in a way, you have already covered $250. Okay. Now, if A and B can provide instant loan in a similar fashion, A1 and A2 also can provide instant loan, B1 and B2 can also provide instant loan. So they invite their respective two whom they facilitate with this loan amount. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And for this, you will require your fourth direct partners because this is your third level for which you require 4 directs. Okay. With the fourth direct partner, you have now $50, right? And from this 8 direct partners, you have $20. That's $160. So by just facilitating loan to 2 amounts, if you are able to duplicate this and you work on this business volume, you have already covered your lended amount, you have already empowered your direct partners, and this system can go exponential beyond this as well. Make sure as your system grows in depth, you put direct partners also to benefit from your levels. So $250 spent on just 2 people can help you get 160 plus 200, that is 360 plus 100, $460. So you already got back your loan as well as you made extra. Plus, if A and B now are sufficient, they also return your $250 back to you. Right? So this is how you can leverage this transferable loan and you can massively grow your network. Forget about yields right now. Do focus on team building, because this 15 levels or whichsoever levels you have qualified, they also make you eligible for builders yield income. And the most powerful income in this 3F4 business compensation is this, because irrespective of how your team grows, it doesn't matter. Even if your team stops after this, you are still gonna claim builders yield income from this entire structure. It doesn't matter if anybody has borrowed loan or not, you are still gonna claim. So you can see this builders yield income is very powerful. 10% to 1% across 15 levels or whatever levels you have qualified. This can be your weekly income. We have already described this. Just 10 levels, you can see the numbers. Just 3x3 duplication. So this is very powerful if you strategize it, if you build it. I hope this makes sense, everybody. Right? So we have understood subpanels, we have understood subpanel loans, we have understood transferable loans. Okay. Now, one more strategy. Let me share it with you. What if we can help you generate instant cash? Instant cash. So for us and our team, it's very simple. This is you with $500. Okay. You invite two members, A and B. Okay. They jump in with $500. They pay in full. They don't subscribe to loan. They pay in full. But in the system, that is back office, they deposit 375 and they give you 125. For them, it doesn't make any difference because they are gonna pay $500. But what you are gonna do is you are gonna collect 125 from them, and you are gonna transfer this 125 through loan. So this is like instant cash for you. Same thing here. So this is like $250 instant cash for you, plus $50 from each as level benefit. That's $100. So this is $350 in cash benefit to you. And how much you started with? $500. You instantly got back $350 in cash. So now the system will pay this $125 for you. But you have instant cash. This cash can be used for team building, for your traveling, for your business setup, anything. So tell me one thing, where in the world you will find a system which can instantly generate almost, how much is it? 350 or 500? Almost 70% of revenue instantly with just 2 referrals. You invested $500, you subscribed ignition pack with $500, and with 2 direct members, you are gonna get back 70% instantly the very next day. Right? So this is amazing. And this is possible only in 3F4, not any other affiliate system. And that too with just 2 direct partners. And imagine if you are earning commission, if you have already made $350 and you pay back this out of this, you pay back $350 and again jump to 2 new members. Again, you have this cash back to you. So this is like a continuous cash flow you can have. But of course, you need to find direct partners. You need to work hard upon your communication skill, your team building, your networking, and there is lots of stuff that goes along. It is easy, but it is not easy as well. And for that to finesse, it is important for you guys to attend leadership calls and rank up and reach a certain level so that you feel confident and your team looking at you feel confident. All right. So that will be all from the training side. Thank you so much. And back to you, Chantal.
Wow, Trashit, this instant cash, that has kind of like woken me up. And this is
Yes.
what is beautiful about this training. You know, in this training, Trashit is always making sure that the learnings that he has had with his team or that he's heard in the system, or maybe that Chavez has whispered in his ear, he will bring it to you. He doesn't hold back. I mean, that is generosity. Trashit, thank you so much. What an amazing training. So, this is a very exciting weekend, isn't it, Trashit?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you already know the exact time at which we all have to be back here?
So leaders have already started reaching Thailand. We know that we have a very let me give you a teaser of Thailand. Let me give you.
So I feel, whilst you're doing that, I feel like we are like reporters. We are from home telling you what is happening in Thailand, because we know what it is when these teams come together. We were there in Vietnam, and our rank leaders are there. We will hear lots of it. Trashit, when you're ready.
Yes, we are ready.
Every great movement begins with a pulse. In Bangkok, 100 leaders arrive, ready to rise, ready to redefine what leadership means. They're not here to witness change, they're here to create it. From October 25th to 27th, the Prince Palace Hotel becomes the beating heart of the Alpha era. This is not a summit. This is a signal to the world. The future of affiliate excellence has arrived.
So the main event is scheduled on 26th, where if you have any prospects or if you would like to go there, if you are in Thailand, so you can join that 26th of October. Like it's already 25th here in India. Tomorrow we are gonna have this event in Thailand, and it's gonna be very exclusive. And almost all the leaders have started flying, or they have already started reaching Thailand there. And it's gonna be very amazing event. And of course, at this Thailand event, Alpha AI will also be released, and it will be available for the entire community next day onwards.
I so look forward to it, and specifically the training that comes around it. Do we know what time the live broadcast will be for our community?
It will be available on official channels. We don't know the exact time, but of course, a live YouTube recording will also be provided, and hopefully we will have a special Zoom as well on Saturday.
Okay, so be on your app, be in 3FO mindset this weekend, because there will be lots of updates coming from Thailand, and our leaders will feel your presence. It will help you invite new people, be part of it. And on that note, Trashid, thank you so much again for your training, and I think we give everybody their evening back.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this call, and please make sure, if you like this training, invite your teams next time on these trainings. With this as again specially curated training, especially for you guys. And thank you, Chantal, for facilitating this evening, and rest everybody. See you tomorrow, same time. Thank you.